Welcome back. Today we're going to show you a new use for some of your outdated clothing. Jennifer Ackerman Haywood from the Grand Rapids Press and CraftSanity.com is here to show us how to make some very fun bags. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be back. Yeah, we're going to put to use the vintage sheets and the old jeans that are all ripped up.
Never throw anything away, because Jennifer will one day inspire you to put it to a second use. Okay, so the old sheets.
Yeah, what we're going to do is start with a pillowcase.
Okay.
And we're going to make a little market bag. And so the first thing you do is turn it inside out. And what you can decide, you can make these without creating that flat bottom, but a lot of times when you're shopping, you want a flat bottom.
It's nice to have a flat bottom.
So what you do is, I usually go with about 4 or 5 inches. You want to just pinch this out and just kind of make a little, and you can measure this with, I'm going to just go quickly, but just put a pin in here. Do the same on the other side, and I actually sewed this one ahead of time. And it's very simple. You just go straight across, just do some stitching, and let's see here.
Create a triangle on each end, guys, at home as you're looking, and that will give you that flat bottom that's desirable.
So then you turn it back the other way. And then what I do is you just kind of poke out the corners here.
Yep, very nice.
I fold this back in
to give it a liner and a little bit of strength.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so I fold it back in here, and we'll just skip ahead to this one that's already been folded back in. And then if you do a little top stitching around the top edge, that holds it in place, and then you can take, this is from just denim, and you can just cut strips from a pair of jeans, the leg of a pair of jeans, and you can let it fray. It's totally fine to do that. And then I just stitch a little box rectangle with an X through.
It's cute and it's stronger, isn't it? It fortifies that strap.
This is the secret weapon, though.
What's the secret weapon?
Well, I get a lot of books mailed in parcels, and it's just a piece of cardboard. I made a little sleeve for it.
Yes.
And just, it was a perfect size for this. So you just take this, cover it with some fabric, and stick it in the bottom.
Make that be your bottom, your nice firm bottom.
Yes, and so now you have a little structure, so when you go shopping, put your groceries in very cool. Obviously, I wouldn't load up with several gallons of milk or anything, but within reason, it's pretty good. This one was given to me, but this is a vintage sheet as well, and then ruffles of just several vintage sheets. So you can really make these any size or shape you want. Now, for those who want to use up an old T-shirt, what you can do is just take a Sharpie, and you actually just draw your shape on here.
Of the bag that you're trying to create.
And this will be your handle up here. And you can just kind of go, as you can see, I mean, this is very simple.
Yeah.
Of course,
this is something the kids could do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to start stitching right about here, because obviously if you sew your handles together, they won't be any use to you. Okay, so I have one here. And as you can see, I mean, I drew this one a couple different times to get the shape I wanted.
Shape you wanted.
And it doesn't matter, you know, because this is inside out. And then you just cut. Well, first you stitch the bottom part of the bag, snip the edges so your corners will go, so you can actually turn it right side out. And then this one is just, you know, you can also take this as farmer's market or, you know, some little bag.
Cute.
You can embellish it with stuff if you want, you know.
Nice.
Moving on to the pair of pants.
Yes.
I found these discarded camo pants at Goodwill. I mean, they're ripped to shreds, so it's no wonder the person didn't want them. What I did is I cut the leg into 3, you know, just cut the top part off. And I thought, well, this is a pocket. It could be a little purse with a pocket. Cute pocket,
yeah.
Turn it inside out, stitch this, and then what you do is you make, out of a T-shirt, I cut another liner here. So you can see.
Yup, the inside is lined.
The inside is lined, and you put these two things, wrong sides together, one inside of the other, top stitch around the top, use part of the pant leg for the strap. Yeah, and you're good to go.
Quickly, we want to talk about this recycled stuff event that you're talking about.
There's a recycled runway event coming up at the USCA on August 8th, and I've been asked to participate in this, and I just like foolishly agreed. I'm like, oh yeah, you know. And I'm going to be making a dress out of newspaper.
I love it.
And it's, let me just tell you, it's been really interesting.
Will you bring it in and show us?
I will definitely do that. Maybe I'll wear it if it turns out. And what I've also been doing is experimenting. In college, I did some work, some art projects where I was working with recycled string from the campus newspaper. We tied it up in string. And so I like the ink, and I make a little necklace out of recycled string. But that means I have to tie these little bits together. Yes, it's ridiculous. A friend of mine was visiting from Australia, and I told her what I was working on. So I'm working on my newspaper dress. She took a bunch of shirts, cut them up, dyed them and reassemble it, and actually it looks really good on.
Does it look cute on?
Yeah, it's really amazing. You know,
it's fabulous.
So,
okay, you'll be talking more about it in your column?
Yeah, I'm going to tell people about it, and it's coming up on August 8th.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, check her out. You can find more information on our website, wzzm13.com. Click on Take 5 links. Still ahead, we'll get out the walk and do a little cooking with Chef Tommy